Calgary Southeast.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. When the government introduced Bill 1, they stood in this House and claimed that they were going to make life better for Albertans. Well, Albertans apparently didn't get the memo, because I attended a meeting last Thursday where concerned parents of school-aged children talked about how the school board's reaction to Bill 1, including changing bell times and a move to more city transit for alternative programs, would actually cost them more money and force their children to take longer, more dangerous commutes. To the Minister of Education, why are you making life harder for these families?
Honourable Minister of Education.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And certainly, you know, it's a good reminder that Bill 1 is an act to reduce school fees. And so for almost 600,000 families across the province, they will see a reduction in their school fees in the province of Alberta, and particularly in the city of Calgary, too. And so we are working closely with boards to maintain and to make sure that we look for other ways by which we can reduce school fees. And with the cooperation of parents and schools and boards, I know that we can achieve that goal.
Medal.
Given the number of families that elect to have their children educated in alternative programs that emphasize cultural or second language learning, and given that this diversity in education both reflects and strengthens the cultural diversity of this province, and given that Bill 1 is causing costs associated with these programs such as transportation to rise, to the same minister, was a decision to exclude certain programs from fee reductions designed to discourage participation in alternative programs, or is it the result of insufficient consultation with school boards and parents?
The Honourable Minister of Education.
Well, Mr. Speaker, as we hear the members opposite talking about credit ratings and so forth and cuts, the main reason that we were working with Bill 1 as an act to reduce school fees and not eliminate is because we have a fiscal realities to deal with. And so, yes, we are reducing school fees in different areas, and we will expand that as we get an opportunity to do so. So you can't talk out of both sides of your mouth, Mr. Speaker, because, you know, you talk about making massive cuts and then wanting more programming to reduce school fees. We, at least, have a coherent plan to reduce school fees here in the province.
Second supplemental.
Mr. Speaker, the minister should focus on children, education and families, not the other things. Given that this government has increased spending by billions of dollars on your priorities, including subsidized light bulb installation, and given the relatively minuscule cost of extending fee reductions to important alternative education programs, and given that this government has consistently claimed education and making life more affordable for Albertans are some of their top priorities, to the same minister, if you're willing to spend billions on your priorities and unwilling to spend a few million to make alternative programs affordable, are you saying that these families simply aren't a priority?
Honourable Minister of Education.
Well, you know, Mr. Speaker, when building Bill 1, part of it is to make sure that the landscape that was created by the previous government, where there was the Wild West, Mr. Speaker, of school fees all over the place, that we're bringing it in, that we're lassoing them in, and making sure that we make life affordable for Alberta families, particularly in September. We will see literally 600,000 people with a reduced school fee bill in September, as opposed to the many years when the member opposite and his government was in office.